set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They go play action with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Kill.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And looking for Cope, but this pass is intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
We're going up right here. Up.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Herbert powering up the middle. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Jags grab it. A big scene, and he might go all the way. And he will bring us all the way back out to midfield.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. An ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Room to maneuver at the 35. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude.
Here's a diving catch right side. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On 1st down, it's Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make them ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Still going inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Escaping the pressure right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Etienne once more. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hey, lie.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, 52.
Lawrence will throw. Flushed out right. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Flush to his right. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And the catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Running out of the gun with ETN. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A give running right, ETN. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Finding room at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And he will be taken down here, and that's certainly not how you draw it up. A clever idea, I guess, to try to return the missed field goal, but it's going to wind up costing him yardage.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Out of the gun, Fields
Sliding out of the pocket.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tenyon. Look at the big man rumble.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Hey,
8-yard line.
Hand off right side for Herbert.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Hey, I'm gone.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
11.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Now it's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Jaguars 14.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than 1 man to get him down, and it did right there.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Flushed out right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll bring him back within 4. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Starting on the ground with Herbert. Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Through the middle of the field, he may go. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bears get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
30 left. Silver.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
All right, let's go. I got him.
A give to ETN running right. A beautiful fake. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Now Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey, Lion! Here we go.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff for ETN. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 35.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They go play action with Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Hey, Ken.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Lawrence going to keep it again, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action. It's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
On the move to his left.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They'd prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another.